Hey guys, and the one or two gals who may be watching this, as you can see, something's changed. And yes, I have taken the leap and gone for the PlayStation 4. This is the current gen console, so well, let's see how things go. As of now, I am playing Lords of the Fallen. Look at the detail on this game. I just have a few thoughts about the PlayStation 4 that I wanted to put across. The first thing is that animations are silky smooth. I mean, look at this. There's absolutely no lag whatsoever, which was especially there when we did something big on the screen on the PlayStation 3. So let's say I cast this spell. This normally led to some sort of a slowdown or a bit of lag or something like that, but I mean, think of it as if there's an enemy running around after you, casting his or her own spells and fighting with his or her weapon, and you still don't have any slowdown whatsoever. So this is definitely a beast of a machine. Other than that, the controller that they've given, the DualShock 4, is way more comfortable than the DualShock 3. This DualShock 4 controller is slightly bigger, and the touchpad is a good addition. Now, if you look at the screen right now, you'll see quite a lot of floating particles. You'll see quite a lot of stuff happening on the screen, and that's possible only because of PlayStation 4's awesome GPU. It's also got a lot of RAM, 8 GB RAM, so that's quite a bit. And look at the detail on this. Look at the detail on the shield and the weapons and the armor itself. If you take a look at any of the fighting, well, let's do one thing. Let's do a bit of fighting over here. This was the site of an awesome battle, by the way. It was one of the Lords, and if you're wondering, there will not be a playthrough of Lords of the Fallen, but Bloodborne is on its way. It's coming out sometime next week or in a couple of weeks or something, and there will definitely be a Bloodborne playthrough end to end from A all the way till Z. And even though the two games appear to be similar, I don't know, somehow Bloodborne has me really excited. Don't get me wrong, Lords of the Fallen is great as well. I mean, so far I haven't been able to find any fault with it, and I've been playing for about 3 or 4 hours or something like that. I've killed a couple of Lords, but I don't know, well, let's see. Lords of the Fallen just seems a bit too easy according to me. As far as the PlayStation 3 playthroughs go, if any of you were following it, I did have a Far Cry 4 and a Dragon Age Inquisition playthrough going on. Now, just so you know, I have got an awesome deal for my PlayStation 3, and that is how I went ahead and purchased a PlayStation 4, on which I got another awesome deal. And at the end of the day, I actually didn't end up paying a single penny for the PlayStation 4 from my pocket. So that was a great deal for me. There are a few enemies up ahead. Let's go ahead and fight with them. Let's see what happens if we try to engage them in combat and we cast a few spells and things like that. Aesthetically, the console is much more appealing than anything that I've seen before, and it looks great. It looks really great. In fact, it looks so great that it appears as if it kind of appears as if they've hidden the. Let me do a bit of concentration on the. Let me concentrate a bit on the gameplay rather than concentrating more on the live commentary. This is horrible. Okay, so let me get this guy out of the way, and then we'll talk. there you go. As soon as I stop talking, I play a lot better. But either way, as you could see, I cast quite a few spells over there. They were useless, and in fact I'm not using spells throughout the game because I feel that magic is a bit overpowered. I'm not using a shield also. I'm going two-handed everywhere, so it's all dodging, no blocking. And there wasn't even a bit of slowdown, even though there are so many particles on the screen. It is a beast of a machine, and aesthetically, like I was telling you, it is very, very appealing. Half matte, half glossy finish, or a glass finish, or whatever. It's like a trapezoid or a parallelogram or something like that, and it's everything is extremely well designed. It shows that Sony is really taking time off on this particular device, on designing the device aesthetically. The light in the center looks great. I do have an unboxing video that I will upload very soon, but for now I just wanted to quickly put across a few words on my thoughts on the PlayStation 4 so far. I'm extremely happy with this purchase. Just 3 words for people who are thinking about getting this: do not wait. Get it right now. You've got some great games coming up. At the end of the day, if you're confused about whether to buy the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4, honestly, I've always been a Sony person, but that isn't a reason to buy a PlayStation 4. Take a look at the exclusives. If the exclusives on the PlayStation 4 suit your needs, I mean, they're the kind of games that you play and you're looking forward to them, then definitely go for the PlayStation 4. If you feel that the Xbox One has a better choice, then go for the Xbox One. Graphically, both the consoles are more or less the same. The PlayStation 4 has a slight edge over the Xbox One, but that's only if you do a side-by-side comparison. In playing the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, I've played both of them. Honestly, I wasn't able to, I played both of them separately, and I wasn't able to really figure out which one I'm playing on. Obviously, apart from the controller and the crappy Xbox One VCR-like box that they've made. On the PlayStation 4, all the ports are extremely well placed. If you look at it from outside, they're very, very well hidden. In fact, the power on off and the eject button are so well hidden that it took me quite a while to figure out where the bloody hell they are. I don't know, somehow I was kind of reluctant to go online and see how the hell do you turn it on. So it's just for people who are wondering, it's right in the front of the PlayStation 4. It's at the dividing line between the glossy finish and the matte finish. If you look closely, you'll see a small picture, a small hologram over there of an on button and an eject button. From the application perspective, everything that you see, everything that you're hearing right now is recorded on ShareFactory, which is PlayStation 4's native recording software. It's got live commentary, it's got recording at 720p, and honestly, even though the recording time is just 15 minutes, this does not have any Elgato or anything that is being used as of now. For the actual gameplay, I'll obviously be using Elgato because that requires quite a bit of editing and things like that. The audio quality isn't really great, that's what I felt. But let's kill some bad guys. Ha, one shot. One shot. Alright, so I'm using an extremely overpowered sword. This sword is really powerful, which is why I'm being able to take them out in one shot. But okay, awesome. So as you could see, this game is really addictive. The combat is great, but let's see how it plays out. So far the bosses weren't much of a challenge. In fact, I found that some of the regular enemies were more of a challenge than the bosses. And look at that, the sun shining through as if Graphically, this is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I would suggest that you go for the current gen consoles ASAP. If you do have any inhibitions, then you've got great deals online. If you feel that it won't be worth the money, honestly speaking, it is worth the money. So at least, well, for me it will be worth the money because I didn't pay a single penny, but whatever. From an application perspective, from an interface perspective, I can't show you the interface because the moment I go into the PlayStation 4 screen, the capture stops. So that's a limitation of ShareFactory. You can't start capturing on the main PlayStation 4 home screen. That's why I've got a game started over here to start the capture. But you've got quite a few applications. The design is extremely minimalistic, and the navigation is not a problem. It's great. The addition of using the trackpad on the controller for typing is also a welcome feature. And let's see how things go. I'm sure there'll be quite a few more titles that we'll be excited about in the near future. It's just been a year or so since the PlayStation 4 came out. There is definitely going to be a lot in store for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. I hope you enjoyed this quick video on my thoughts of the PlayStation 4. A quick video of my thoughts on the PlayStation 4. And if you do have any suggestions, please feel free to use the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Don't forget, we will be doing a Bloodborne playthrough the moment it comes out, and I'm pretty sure I'll be doing Witcher 3 Wild Hunt as well, and any of the RPG games that generally come out on the PlayStation 4. Please do have a good evening, good morning, good night and good afternoon wherever you are, and always keep having fun. Take care, bye bye, and play hard.